Hi childrens, welcome to my channel. Childrens, ಈ ದಿನ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ EVSನ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ಆದಂತಹ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಔಲ್ ಈ ಲೆಸನನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ studying this lesson, you identify the differences between living beings and non-living things. Identify the similarities and differences between animals and plants. Okay children, in this lesson we discuss the differences between the living things and the non-living things, and also we identify the similarities and differences between the animals and plants. Okay, see here, we are all know them. What are the difference between the living beings and non-living beings? Living beings means living beings are breathing, growing, they give a birth to their young ones and they moving. So these are the main activities of the living beings. And non-living beings, they cannot breathe, they cannot grow, they cannot eat, they cannot give a birth to their young ones, and they don't move. Isn't it children? And then the difference between the animal and the plants. The animals move and all the animals depend on the plants for their food, but the plants cannot move and they prepare their own foods. These are the main important things. Okay children, let's go to the lesson. Once there was an argument between a mango tree and the soil about who was greater. Their argument was very hot. See children, here once a argument between the whom? Mango tree and the soil, because they have a doubt who is the great, the soil, yeah, or the mango tree. They have a great argument. This argument is very hot. Hearing the noise, the cat, the monkey, the snake and the owl gathered there. The soil and the mango tree make a argument between them. Who is greater? This argument is very hard. So, hearing this noise, the animals like monkey, cat, snake and the owl gathered there. Everyone requested the owl to decide the dispute. Okay, the owl cleared its throat and asked both of them to present their arguments. All these animals requested the owl to decide the dispute. So, owl is take the responsibility of their arguments and they give the judgment to soil and mango tree. Okay, the owl asked both of them to present their arguments. The soil said, "Without me, where will be the mango? Without me, it cannot take breath. I give the mango its food and water, so I am great." The soil tell, "Without me, without soil, where will be the mango? Without me, it cannot take a birth." Isn't it children? Without soil, how the mango take a birth and how it is take a food and water? It means mango, otherwise any plants or trees take a birth from the soil, isn't? And they get food and water from the soil. Okay? And then mango told, I give sweet fruits to everyone. I give space to the birds to build their nest. Moreover, I am also a living being. The mango told, I give a sweet fruits to everyone. And also I give a space to the birds to build their nests. And I am a living being also. But the soil is not a living being, children. Mango tree is a living being. Okay? So mango is argued like that. I am a living being. I give a space to build a nest to the birds and I give a fruit to everyone. And then the owl said, Oh, mango, how do you see what you are a living being? Owl asked the mango, How do you say you are the living being? Mango said, Look, first of all, I give birth to the same kind of trees. Secondly, my seeds germinated into the sapling and grew into plants, later into big trees like me. The mango told, See me? First, I give a birth to the same kind of trees. I give a birth to one more mango tree, isn't it? All the plants give their birth to their same kind of plants or same kind of trees. Okay. Secondly, the seeds germinated into sapling and grew into the plant, and then the mango seeds are also germinated into the one more plant. So it is the big tree like me that is also grow, and after that that plant is grow and became a tree like me is told by the mango. Howl, all right. The soil cannot do the thing you do, but for your growth, you need water and food. Where do you get them from? Owl said, Okay, soil cannot do this thing you do. Okay, what you do, you give a birth to the one more mango tree, mango plant. But the soil is not do the same thing. So you are having one point, but your growth and you need a water and food, isn't it? If mango tree is in small plant, it need a growth, isn't it, children? If it became a tree, okay, that need a water and food to growth. So where do you get them from? How you get a water and food? There, Owl is asked the question at the mango tree. Mango, I get them from the soil. Owl, see, you need the soil for your growth. Mango, but I get food from the leaves shared by me. Soil, but it comes through me only. And then the mango said, I get from the soil. The owl asked, how you grow? Your growth needed a water and food. How you get it? The mango told, I am taken it from the soil. So owl said, you need a soil for your growth, isn't it? So mango told, no, I am prepared my own food in my leaves, said the mango. But soil said, but it came through me only. It is prepare their own foods in the leaves. It is right, but the mango plant, other any plants get a water, minerals, carbon dioxide, sunlight. These are all the very necessary for the food prepared to leaves. Okay, if leaves prepare the food, they need all these things: sunlight, water, okay, carbon dioxide. These are all necessary. This water and minerals are come from soil to the plants. So soil said, these come through me. If I don't give you, you don't grow. Okay, the soil said. Owl, see, we need both of you. Here no one is more or less important. Squirrel, dear Owl, Mango said that it is a living being. What about the soil then? Owl, soil does not grow. It does not need food. So it is a non-living thing. Okay, after setting the soil, I am giving a water and minerals to the plants. The owl said. So the both soil and the mango both are important, and no one is more less and no one is more greater here. So the squirrel asked the one question. Okay, dear owl, Mango said it is a living being. What about the soil then? The mango said, I am a living being, so what about the soil? The squirrel asked the mango. Squirrel asked the owl. Then owl said, soil does not grow. Soil does not need food. So it is a non-living things. Here we understand, children, the living things need growth and they need food, but the non-living things does not grow and they does not need any food. Okay, monkey, why did you say that both are equal and we need both of them? Monkey asked a question to the owl. Why do you say both of the equal and we need both of them? How it is possible? The monkey have a doubt. So the owl said, look around, dear monkey. There is soil, water and air. There are non-living things. But you think a while, can we live without air, water and soil? No, never. The owl said the monkey, see here we have soil, water and air. They are all non-living things. But we cannot live without air, water and soil. Isn't it? So all the animals said, no, never, we cannot live without air, water and soil. All of them praised the owl and went away happily. Okay? And then all of them praised the owl and they went happily, and they are all decided both the soil and the mango is both are no more less, no more greater, and then they are praised the owl and they went away happily. Okay, children, you see many things around you. Classify them as living beings and non-living beings. Write in the table given below. Okay, children, you have seen a living beings and non-living things. Okay, you make you write in the table given below. Okay, children, classify them in living beings and non-living beings. Okay, first one, living beings. What are the living beings? Living beings are animals, plants, human beings. Isn't it, children? And non-living things are soil, water, air, okay, and mountains, and then sun, and then table, chair, your books, pens. These are all are non-living things. Okay, and then we go to the next page. How can you identify the living beings and non-living beings? Remember what the owl told. Okay, children, how you identify them? This is living things, this is non-living things. How is it you identify? So you remember the owl told. What the owl told? Living beings are growth, isn't it? The living beings grow, but the non-living beings not grow. See here, a small plant is grow into a big plant and then it grow into a tree. And then book is growing? Nothing. If you take any book that is growing, after 10 days, how you put a book in a place that is not growing, but the plant is growing. Okay. And then here see a small chicken that is growing to a hen or a cock, isn't it? And a chair, this is growing? Nothing. After 10 years it became the same. It is not growing, it is not grow big, isn't it? And the human beings grow into elders. See here, a small baby and then that grow into a girl, isn't it? This type all the human beings growing, but the non-living things cannot grow. For example, books, chairs, tables, these are all not grow. Okay, which are the living beings here? How did you identify them? Okay, we are identify them. Which are the? This is living beings, plants, chicken and a kid, isn't it? These are all the non-living things. This book, chair is not a living things. That's are non-living things. Okay. And then see here, all the living beings need food. Okay, we are discussed the living beings grow. How they are grow? They need a food for their growth. Okay, see here, human beings need a food for growth. Okay, and then plants also need a growth because they are also living beings and they need a water. Okay, for their preparing food. So plants also need a food, and then the birds also need a food and animals also need a food. So they are all need a food to grow, but the chair and the tables are not need a food. Okay, they cannot grow. So if you give any food to your books and your tables, nothing na. So they are not living. So they cannot want any food. They cannot need. Okay. But the living beings need a food. Okay. And the next one, the human beings give a birth to the same human beings. Okay. And the plants or other trees give a same birth to the same kind of plants, same kind of plants. Okay, and then the animals also give a birth to the cow, give a same kind of cow, and give a birth to their one more dog, this type. Okay, and the birds give a birth to the one more same kind. That means hen give a birth to the chickens, this type. Okay, the living beings give a birth to their same kind. Okay, but non-living things cannot give a birth to young ones. Okay, if you have any chair after 10 years or after 20 years, that cannot give a one more little chair, isn't it? But a cat, dog, that give a birth to their young ones. Okay, and then living beings respire, isn't it, children? All the living beings plants, animals, human beings, they are all respire. We are need a oxygen to respire, children. Okay, animals also respire and human beings, plants also respire, and the birds, every living things need a respiration. Okay, see here, the human being is respired, but how is the fish respired? The fishes also respire in the water. They respire. We have a nose to respiration. Okay, so how the fishes respire? That is have no nose na, but they have a gills. So with the gills, the fish respire in the water. In the water, we also a oxygen, so the fish is also respired. Okay, plant and animals are living beings. Air, water, soil and such other things are non-living things. Okay, air, water and soil are essential for the living beings to live. The system in which the living beings and the non-living things live together is environment. Okay, what is environment, children? Both the living things and the non-living things is called a environment. The system in which the living beings and the non-living beings live together is called a environment. Without living things, without non-living things, living things cannot live, isn't it, children? So both the living and non-living things need a these are all called the environment. Okay, there are some similarities between the plants and the animals. Okay, children, next concept is similarities between the animals and the plants. See here, they give you one example. Both plants and animals respire. Observe the picture given below. Write the similarities in the space provided. Okay, see, children, both the plants and the animals respired. Okay, and see here, a flowering plant give a birth to the same kind of their young ones, and a cow give a birth to their calf, and here the plant is also give a birth and the animals also give a birth, and then plant is also need a food and the animals also need a food, and then plant is also grow and animals is also grow, isn't it, children? Okay, and then you can observe the differences between plants and animals. Look at the picture given below and write the differences in the space provided. Okay, plants are not moving. Okay, plants cannot move and the animals move. This is the most important difference between the plant and the animals.